What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Tatianna Tarot. I'm a tarot diviner, a priestess of the Iyalorisa tradition, Akashic record practitioner, Espiritista, and so much more. I'm so happy to be back. This week we're doing another tarot energy forecast for Monday, February 6th, all the way to Sunday, February 12th. It's like the weeks are flying by. Like we're almost in the middle of February already. Second month almost done. I'm really excited to dive in and to let you guys know what's going on with this week. As per usual, what I'll be doing is I'll be pulling a regular tarot card and an oracle card to give us the insight for Monday and Tuesday lumped up in those cards. Wednesday and Thursday, and a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you are new to my channel, welcome through. A lot of my offerings can be found on my Possess Your Spirit online membership, although I no longer offer one-on-one readings. You never know, maybe sometime in the future. But at the moment, I am teaching a lot of divination classes, courses, classes on Akashic record meditations, guided meditations, a lot of subtle energy healing classes, and a lot of this can be found on my online portal, link below. In honor of Black History Month, you guys have the privilege of getting 15% off of your first 3 months on Possess Your Spirit. Use the code Black is Queen YouTube, all right? Black is Queen YouTube. This month, you got all the way until the end of the month to take advantage of that code, and you will get the 15% off of those 3 months. We have a lot of juicy offerings in the membership portal this month, that being a guided Akashic record meditation on your past lives, a past life regression, particularly hitting the theme of love. A lot of you guys have been asking me for another past life regression meditation, so it doesn't really matter if you've ever opened up of your Akashic records before or have not. I will guide you through step by step in a really relaxed and dope way. There will also be recordings for those that missed it, so you can go at your own pace if you like to. And on top of that, towards the end of the month, I'm having a group healing clearing session regarding themes of money. So this is an energy healing session for you guys have been asking about, what do I do with my money blocks? What do I do with my abundance blocks? What do I do to welcome in more ease and opportunities, to be able to relax into receiving blessings? That is what this group is going to be doing. I will be guiding you guys on a couple of energetic clearing and healing sessions to call in all that you most want. And if you want to go a little bit more in depth in this, I have a 10 video class on my Possess Your Spirit membership called The Energetics of Opulence, where I teach you my tools and my techniques on how to clear your own energy and to be able to do this for yourself. So all of that will be in the portal. Please access the portal, link below, and take advantage of that code. So now let's get into this week. Okay, Monday and Tuesday. Great Spirit. What is it that we need to know for Monday, February 6th, and Tuesday, February 7th? What is the theme for these dates that we need to be aware of? Okay. So we're getting the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, and what is the Oracle card? From Monday and Tuesday. So automatically we're off to a good start. It could be because we're just getting off the energy of the full moon in Leo, which is very in your face, which is very quiet. Thank you. Mommy's working. I gotta let her know. She be doing the most. Which is basically Leo, it's about shining your inner radiance. It's like being unapologetic, really going for things that maybe would hold yourself back naturally, right? And look what just kind of flew out of the deck, the Child card. So, as per usual, Sahara just cued us in. The 10 of Pentacles for Monday and Tuesday, in conjunction with the aftermath of the full moon in Leo, is exactly that. Allowing your inner child to shine. Allowing that radiance to really go full out, okay? Not giving a F about who, what, when, where, why, and why they're thinking the way they are, and who's going to judge you, who's going to criticize you, and who are you to be doing this. This is about really making your inner child proud and really shining. Why? Because the Ten of Pentacles, although it is a card of affluence, it's a card of abundance, it's a card of opulence, it's a card of holistic success in every area of your life. You are claiming that in these 2 days, right? That energy is entering our lives in these 2 days. This card is also very much ancestral joy, ancestral approval. Like you've got the thumbs up from your ancestors to really go ahead and do the very things that maybe they were prohibited from doing. Maybe the things that they felt shame in doing. Maybe the things that they were conditioned not to do, even though these were things that brought up their passions and their joys and their truths. For Monday and Tuesday, you might be stepping into that. You might be getting clarity over what is it that I need to do to be able to express my fullest version of myself, my soul's highest expression, my true joy, my radiance. Is it getting back into singing? Is it recording my own album? Is it writing my own book? Is it doing things my own way? Is it speaking things that I have kept within, telling my own story, recording videos, making a movie, going for that audition, wearing that thing that I felt shamed about wearing this whole time, going out and really with the intention to mingle. Whatever your story is, it's time to wave that flag in the air and be like, I'm here. I'm here. Come see me. Come notice me. I'm living my best life. I don't care who has to say about it. Ultimately, it's none of your business what other people have to say about you. It really isn't. But this is the epitome about being unapologetic, being bold, being a savage in your own spirit, your own skin, and not giving a fuck. And just letting it all out, right? And so really think about those people in your life, or maybe in media, that emulate that sort of unapologetic, raw, in-your-face energy. You know, that sort of authenticity that is going to be shining out. The Ten of Pentacles here is saying the more you do this, the more you signal out into the universe, so much is coming up. The more you signal out into the universe that you are really ready to receive opportunities that are attracted to your truth, that are attracted to your magnetism, that are attracted to your joy. Because when you are stepping into your highest joy, when you are in the vibration of creating from your passion, creating from your own spirit, creating without limitations, criticisms, and judgment, more of that is going to come your way. More people who want to hear your story, more people who are interested in patronizing what you have to offer, your services, or patroning, your services and whatnot. Okay, so you could potentially make a bag from being your authentic self. Experiment these first 2 days and see how much abundance you generate from that. It may not necessarily be like, oh, my income increases when I am being my most authentic self, when I'm daring to say no to things that I normally would say yes to. It could be just that, oh, I met this person, they have an amazing resource that I needed just right then and there. This individual just called me up, they want to take me out to dinner. I just got free tickets to X, Y, and Z. I just discovered this new thing that can help me heal my wounds and my pains that I have never accessed before. So many other forms of generating abundance other than money, but it will be done. So really the emphasis is on what is your own inner child want? What is the inner child that has not been able to maybe scream at the top of their lungs, or go on stage to recite their poetry, that has always been afraid of other people's opinions and comments and criticism, or maybe just didn't have the resources at that time to really be able to sign up for that football team. Be able to sign up for those acting classes. If you have the luxury and the privilege to be able to do that now, to be able to now support your inner child's dreams, or go ahead and indulge in some sort of hobby or creative endeavor that you've always wanted to get into but have been unable to, now is the time to do it, because somehow, in some way, it is intrinsically linked to your bag. Okay, in some shape or form, it is who knows? Maybe while you wanted to be a cook, you was working in corporate, you were like, who am I to do cooking videos and to teach people about cooking when I work with stocks in corporate, and I've always been formally trained and I went to business school for that. Like, who am I to do all that, right? And all of a sudden you start doing it, and boom, you have this creative idea to create an ebook, and you put that ebook on the market and a lot of people are flocking to buy it. Or someone approaches you for some sort of cooking show, or you never know, right? Possibilities are endless, and that is the whole premise of the energy of the child, is that they're not limited by what is impossible. They only think of possibilities and of new ways to create something, to get to where they want to go, to get to what they want to create, to embody who they want to be. Whether it's taking other people's clothing to play dress up, to play pretend, whether it's stacking up boxes on a kitchen counter to be able to reach and grab the cookies that they want, there is no for a child. So if you were to be able to tap into the depths of your inner child as your inner child's most healed self, most healed, most radiant, the radiant sun version of yourself, what would you be doing? What would you be thinking? How would you be moving? How would you be creating, right? Just create for the sake of creativity, without judgment, without limitation, without criticism, and really see what emerges these 2 weeks. And I wouldn't even cap it to these 2 weeks. I would do the whole year if you can commit to that. Authentically you, authentically radiant, the sun who never dims itself. Maybe the sun goes down to take a nap and lets the moon do its thing, but it's back up tomorrow morning, resuming its role, right? What would happen if you were to really act in favor of all of the things that the ancestors in your lineage, the most elevated, were unable to do? Right? And so that is the 10 of Pentacles. It's a lot of like, this is your time. This is your week. This is your time to shine, especially those that may have been dimmed, especially those that may have required some privacy, some introspection time. I kind of see you emerging out of the woodworks, maybe because a lot of you guys have done a lot of childhood healing, a lot of inner child healing. Maybe it's because a lot of you guys have children in your lives now, whether it's your own, whether it's a niece, a nephew, maybe it's a friend's child that you just really resonate with and connect with. Maybe it's even just through seeing the energy of children permeating, whether it's on television or around you in the streets, and it's really infectious. You are now taken over by the spirit of this innocence, this pure potentiality of what embodies a child, right? You're like consumed by love, right? Love that's ever growing, love that's never judging, love that's never limiting, love that's never resisting. It's just being, right? And so this is really a big warm and a big hug from your ancestors saying, it's okay, you can let go of whatever defense mechanisms you have to really be free, to really own your story, to really explore who you are as a human being in this lifetime, in a physical body, as a spirit in this physical vessel in this lifetime. Explore what that may mean for you, because what that meant maybe 10 years ago is very different from who you are now. 5 years ago, a week ago, maybe even a day ago. We're always shifting identities. We're always shifting energies. And it is up to you to explore, what is this feeling? What is the root of this feeling? What would it feel like, or what would I shift into if I expressed it this way? How would this hobby or this art or this pursuit or this passion, letting that out, how would that shift the energies in me? What can I potentially create? You know, am I just consuming all the time, consuming what other people are creating, watching videos, doing this, doing that? Or am I going out there to actually live my life and allow the experiences to create abundance all around me? You might not be doing this by yourself. You could also be doing this with a tight-knit community, right? Whether it's you're involved in some sort of a book club and you guys are all, that's one of your passions. You're like, maybe this week you're the leader of the book club, right? Or maybe you want to initiate your own, but you're in a community of like-minded individuals. You're speaking, you're sharing, you're indulging in this fantasy of this book or what have you, or you're in a class, you're in a pottery class with other people. Y'all are on this fool's journey of starting out with a beginner's mind where you don't know what the hell you're doing with this clay, but you know that there is some sort of a concept, an idea, an emotion, and a feeling that you want to physically come out and have it come out into physical manifestation through your hands, right? And you're doing this with people who share the same sentiment, basically. So it is really a very interesting 2 days there. It's a very interesting 2 days. Why am I pulling this out? I don't know if I want to put... This is protection. This ancient Egyptian card for Monday and Tuesday is protection. So what are you protecting yourself from? It is important to know that you are safe. You are safe to create. You are safe to explore other paradigms and other stories and other dynamics outside of the patterns that you've inherited, outside of the stories that you've limited yourself by. What would happen if you said, no, I'm no longer playing that role. I'm no longer exploring that dynamic. Maybe my mama, my daddy, my auntie, my uncle, my brother, my sister, they all want to play that role. They all want to share that same sob story. They all want to play the same tune on the violin, but I want to go with the fiddle. I want to go with the drums. I want to do something else that's radically different to the beat of my own spirit. What would happen? What can I create? But also inherently knowing that you are protected in this lifetime. You will not be ¿cómo se dice? You will not be persecuted for pursuing your joy. So, where we at? We on Wednesday. We on Wednesday and Thursday, the 8th and the 9th of February. This already flew out. See, Spirit's already talking for me. So Wednesday and Thursday, February 8th and February 9th, is the energy of the Knight of Wands. And is giving andale, andale, mami, iya. It's very much, it's really putting fire to your ass. So there is, the Knight of Wands is very energetic. It is very impulsive. There is this impulsivity, this yearning to be able to go out and act on what you're feeling. It's almost like you're sitting on fire and you can't help but to just get up and run away. I gotta, you know? So the thing about the Knight of Wands is that this could be hitting this sense of, to piggyback what I was just talking about, your passions, your ideas, your creativity, your desires, and putting that out there. We're continuing with that with the middle of this week. Maybe you're getting more ideas to add on to your pot, your stew that you're brewing. Maybe you're actually getting an opportunity here. You're meeting more people that are in favor of your vision. There's money coming in for a lot of you guys. This could be a very lucrative week. Any small opportunities, financial opportunities that fall in your lap, I wouldn't overlook them, even if they're tiny. They have the potential to grow into something much larger. They do. Look, we're getting the Hope card as well. So listen, you put the pedal to the metal, as they say, because hope is in your favor. It's like you're really believing yourself in the center of this week. You have this momentum. You want to just put things out there. this is really a quench for life that's insatiable. This is like, I want it all. And this is actually a really beautiful energy, because people who really come through with this Knight of Wands don't underestimate the timing of their life. You never know, and I'm not putting this out there, but you can't take anything for granted. You never know what could happen, right? So let's just say that the energy of the Knight of Wands is, what would you do if you knew you had one day left on earth? It is this like, let's go. We're doing it all. We are doing it all, right? We're really taking advantage. And so to ride on that wave, to ride on that momentum, Knight of Wands is not taking anything for granted, including yourself. This is not so much about other people as it is about, why have I been sitting on this idea for 20 freaking years? Why is it that, oh yeah, I'm really interested in doing this or going here or changing my life, and I've never done it, but it keeps on resurfacing over and over again? What is it about that book that I keep on running away from? Maybe it's time to revisit and write it. Maybe it's time to, again, create that album. Maybe it's time to start tracing my ancestral lineage. Maybe it's time to learn how to start designing and making clothes. Whatever it is for you, there could be also, tying this back to the Ten of Pentacles, some sort of a gift that you may not necessarily be keen on, that you've inherited, but you did inherit this gift, this passion, this curiosity ancestrally that's coming up for you now, and it's now time for you to step into that. So whether it is that you are a writer, you want to be known as a writer, it could be that one of your ancestors, whether you know them or not, who's been known to be a writer, or maybe they never got the privilege of letting their work be known, or maybe they didn't have the privilege of even being able to be educated, and they did on the side, and there was a bunch of works that you didn't know about that they created, or journal entries and things like that. Maybe they're coming up because it's a way for you to say, even if you don't want to publish yourself, I have the liberty of expressing my thoughts, writing in any shape or form, and really sharing that massively with the public through social media, which is something that maybe was my ancestors' wildest dreams, and that just wasn't a possibility at that time. So whatever curiosity is peaking for you right now, I would sit and consider and just feel in your heart, you know, is this shared with anyone in my lineage? Is this shared with anyone in my ancestry that I may or may have not known about, and they're now using my vessel to speak through me? They're now supporting me in this endeavor, and they now feel like it is the right time for me to step forward, to let myself be known, to take advantage. Really, this is an opportunistic week. You could be signing up for grants, signing up for new jobs, applying for new apartments, deciding to move and going for it, deciding to invest your money, deciding to just shift from old habits into new habits. Whatever the change is, it's really positive for you. You're really supported. It's a really new wave of being. It's this transformational effect that's really exciting to witness in your life. I would, again, document it. I would document it. You know, you get the Ten of Pentacles coming out, big ancestral card. Document your journey, even if it's not to be shared publicly, even if it's not like I'm gonna put a vlog on TikTok. Create your own private blog so that you have all these sequences of memories stored for you to share with your children, for you to share with future descendants, for somebody to find it and be like, wow, I'm inspired by that person. Or for you to watch when you're 90 years old, being like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Wow. You know, whatever. And yeah, again, it could be a very lucrative week for you if you are following your joy, if you are following your truth and your bliss and your passion, right? And your passion doesn't have to be this radiant, like, oh my God, I have to be the next Oprah. I have to do that. It could just be like, maybe my passion right now is lying in freaking bed and reading as many books as I can, engaging in my imagination and my visualization skills. Maybe my passion is journaling for a while and letting my stories be known, you know, or doing some sort of research and letting that fuel more inspiration, or what have you, right? Maybe my passion is caretaking for my family and healing them and actively serving as a priest or a priestess of, you know, in whatever modality. It doesn't have to be like an official initiation. It's, I'm serving this role in this particular timeline right now for my family. I am actively healing them through my food, or I'm sending them energy, or healing them through my words, through my touch, so on and so forth. See where that takes you. That was just an example. But a lot of good stuff here. And for some of you guys that may have been, you know, I do stress that this doesn't have to be for monetary gain. This doesn't have to be for fame and to be noticed, although it can be for those that have been, you know, waiting for their big break, or waiting for some sort of opportunity that is going to get them excited at life again. You know, a new cat is coming out to say, you know, not only there's hope here, and you are protected. You are, you know, you are divinely anointed. You are divinely anointed. It is your time to go out there and do what you need to do and get it done. Like, there, you know, this is not a coincidence. And a lot of you guys, you know, I would, even if you have no ancestral ties, you don't do ancestral altar work, you don't know where to start, prayer is everything. Intention is everything. You just sit your ass down and get silent. You know, you don't even need the hoopla. You don't need the 5011 candles and all that. Just really center your heart. Like, your own energy is enough of a calling card to get the attention of the dead. And so with that, just intend for your most evolved ancestors, the ones that can hear you and feel you and really honor the momentum that you're on right now, and can share that same wavelength of you pursuing a passion or wanting an opportunity. Just call on them for guidance. Call on them for their presence to be known in a way that makes you feel comfortable, right? Call on them to send you signs. Be specific. Talk to them. Talk for that guidance, because it's really evident that the guidance is here, and there is something very kismet about the path that you're on, or you're about to embark on, in terms of your passion, your hobbies, your creativity, that is very parallel to someone or someone's in your ancestry that has shared that as well. And it's almost like a blessing that has been bestowed to you. It's been bestowed to you. It's been passed on to you. And yes, you can make money from it. And yes, it might start off small, but your time is coming with this hope card. Okay, your time is coming. So for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th of February, what is the energy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? And we're getting the star. You can't make up the vibes when it comes to tarot, right? It's always hit or miss. You never know how this week, like I mentioned before, or actually I think I mentioned this in the Possess Your Spirit membership, we did a reading over the year, how it was going to look month to month. And it was very up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Glorious year, but very roller coaster, Mariah Carey, fantasy vibes, right? We just don't know where this is going. And that's how some of these weeks are panning out in the tarot energy forecast. Some weeks are like, what's going on? You got to learn some stuff. And some weeks are like, woo, let's ride this wave. This is a good wave. This is one of those weeks where it's a really excellent wave. The card that we're getting for this weekend is the Star. Okay, I believe that we're still in Aquarius season, and the Star is very much giving Aquarius All right, we are getting the star, and this is about illuminating your gifts, being seen, being acknowledged. I see you. I see you. I see that you got the it factor, you got the juice, you got that je ne sais quoi. I see it and I honor it and I respect it and I love it and I want to see more of it. And that is what the universe is shining on you. Whether it's a sensation you feel inside of yourself, so it's self-acknowledgement, it's self-validation. You may be feeling super elated over you really living in authenticity, right? Over you finally stepping down and say, I don't want to do this shit. I'm going to say no. Or maybe I want to change the routine of my week and I'm going to spend a little bit more time painting because that's what makes me happy. Or I'm gonna buy this kit to learn how to knit and I'm gonna make motherfucking hats because I think it's lit. You know, see, maybe I should get into a rapping career. But things like that, where you are acknowledging that you are gifted. You are now stepping into the limelight. It is very much a limelight eccentric energy. And the star, stellar systems, solar systems, intergalactic systems, galaxies, universes, it is very much a futuristic vibe. You may be visiting future versions of yourself or maybe getting images on the future of yourself, being acknowledged in a major way, your work transforming in a major way, maybe future versions of yourself and where you are acting, your energy is shifting, the people you have around you are different. Just a snapshot, a portrayal of what is to come. Should you still be in the same momentum? Should you still be in the same vibration? You know, a potential glimpse into the future is what we're getting with the star. The star can also be, this is your big break over the weekend in some shape or form. You know, even if it might not literally be like a letter in the mail or an email that's sent to you that is out of this world, taking you to a whole nother level. It could be a breakthrough in an idea, a thought, a creative desire you want to now have out into the world because it's going to impact others in a major way. Maybe you are inspired massively by others, or you are a massive inspiration by others. The star is divine alignment, right? So this is a very miraculous, spectacular week. It's a very special week, right? And I don't know if we can necessarily attribute that to the full moon in Leo. I'm a double Leo, so maybe we can. But I would say ride the waves of that, you know, eccentricity, really thinking outside of the box, really putting yourself in places that are futuristic or help you really expand your perspective on what is possible. If you could do a timeline jump, talk to your future self. If you could maybe scope out potential pathways and avenues that are accessible to you before making decisions, something that you can easily do in your Akashic records, go ahead and do that. All right, so anything that's dealing with energy work, quantum energy work, quantum healing, quantum jumping, timeline jumping, all of that jazz, or even mapping out the future, doing like some sort of vision board, all of that is welcomed. It would be amplified, okay? It would be very, very vital and supportive to the momentum that you're on now. Now, the oracle card we got was of a uniformed person. So maybe I almost feel like a lot of you guys that are in traditional roles, you are in traditional roles. Maybe you are traditionally a store clerk, you are in the military, you are whatever the traditional roles are. Evidently I don't have one, right? I have a very unconventional, I'm the psychic, okay? That's that. I feel a lot of you guys are breaking out of that role. It's not necessarily that you're ending that career, although some of you may well be transitioning out of that career. It could be that you're now allowing this hidden aspect of yourself to be expressed, okay? To be out of the box. I'm going to give you a good example. Hate her or love her. A lot of people feel either yes or no about her, but it's giving Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina was, I think she was in the military at some point, started doing makeup, and now look at her. She's obviously not in the military anymore, but she's made a whole entity out of the whole makeup industry and being an influencer and helping other women of color, black women in particular, really embody their more sensual self and really live their lives as through their creative passions, right? Could be something like that, something that you didn't expect. You're taking it on, you're embracing it. You're saying, why can I not have both? Why can I not have it all? Why can I not be seen and acknowledged for something that I never thought was worth being seen to begin with, right? And then also you have the other side of the spectrum where, yeah, it could be a traditional job or what have you, that people in traditional fields now shifting. It could also be that you are now taking a more authoritative role in your pursuit, in your passions. You probably have some sort of a vision that you think is very feasible and you can actualize it in a very short amount of time. And you're really putting yourself in a position of authority. You're like, okay, if I want to make this happen, I know I have a lot of responsibility. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing that. I got to be real serious about this. I got to be on my P's and Q's. And so it's almost like you're your own coach. You're your own trainer. You are your own boss. And you're really taking responsibility to another level. What it's giving is Beyonce before Coachella. I can't eat all of this. I can't be busy with that. I got to stick 3 months to this regime because I have 2 days to blow it out of the water for this performance. And I got to really, I just gave birth. I got to really make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's in order to get that goal, right? And so some of you guys may be stepping into that mode of preparation or receiving the downloads. Like, if this is what you want, if this end result is what you want, this is the legacy you want out of your life, this is what it's going to take. And you're going to need to kind of step into that position of really taking accountability, taking responsibility, and placing good boundaries on that, and really doing what it takes to ensure that you are successful. With the star card, also, this is serendipity. Pay attention this weekend to who you talk to, who you meet, where you're invited to. It's a good idea this weekend to be seen. It's not necessarily a good idea for you to be hiding in the woodwork. You never know, even freaking going to the supermarket, who you're going to meet, what's going to happen, so on and so forth. You know, we're getting this oracle card, the darkness, uniform, the star. And I really feel like some of you guys have been hiding behind your screens, just looking at other people live their lives and being like, wow, how did she do that? I want to do that too. Damn, that bitch did. Oh, what? She just did. Wow, this hoe has been skating for almost a year. She's so good. I got skates in my closet. I still don't know how to loop de loop. Whatever it is, y'all gotta do it, right? It's giving enclosed. It's giving, you're literally keeping yourself in a world of darkness when that's not the reality. You can go out to shine. You can go out to thrive. You need to be seen. Like, the timing is now. But if you don't put yourself in the position to be seen, to be noticed, to be other people to recognize and acknowledge their light, how are you going to be pouring into? How are they going to pour their blessings and their resources into you? Like, the spirits and the ancestors, they got shit set up for you. The timing is right. They have stuff set up for you, and they're trying to lure you out of the house into whatever invitation you received, whatever idea you received. They were like, boop, we're dropping, hey, we're ancestors, boop, we're dropping this into your brain. You said you needed money, oh, here's an idea. Boop, now go do it, right? Some of us are like, wait, but I need more protection. I'm scared. Oh, I hope I can do this, but I'm still in the dark, right? It's time to tap into your inner child. Can it be lucrative money? Yeah, it's a little money coming in here. Don't worry about the money. Worry about the purpose. Worry about how it feels while you're doing it. Worry about the alignment. Everything else will fall into place. Make it feel like it's like you're not even passing time. Time ain't even passing. You're like in an endless void of pure potentiality, right? And get out of your uniform, man. Let yourself breathe. Let your spirit breathe. Like, don't be so consumed in this physical vessel. Like, if you viewed yourself as an unlimited entity, a limitless entity, right? A powerful one. What would you be doing? What would your spirit be doing outside of its vessel, floating around like Ghost Rider, right? Tapping into people's computers and shit, giving people downloads and shit. What would you be doing? What would you be saying? What would you be creating? What is not already out there in the world that needs to be created and that can only be created from you? Right? These are things that you need to be thinking about and start doing it now. So this is the Love Oracle of Eden. I talk about it all the time. You're probably a little tired about it, but I'm going to talk about it again. It's a dope-ass oracle, black-ass oracle deck. You can get it. Links below. It's one of a kind. I implore you to collect it because it's just stunningly beautiful. I believe the art is based on Orientalism and classicalism, and I could probably get those isms very wrong, but it's really beautiful. It's very stunning. So let us see what is the theme of the week. What is the word? What is the message? Spirit be on it, man. Spirit be on it. She is really riding this broomstick, first and foremost. I think she should have been on Hocus Pocus. Explore. Explore. It says explore. It's time to go up and above. It's time to pull from the ethers. You are the internet, all right? You are the internet. What's next? How are you evolving? How are you upgrading your system? What are you going to pull from the ethers to bring down into reality? Right? That's what you need to be thinking about. So Explore says to encourage the pursuit of discovery, to be open to trying new things and finding new meanings and joy. The world is vast. Nestled in every corner are lessons, stories, opportunities, and wisdoms waiting to be unearthed by those ready to take the leap and to be led by their curiosity and inner magic. Life is an adventure, and I am open-minded and eager to explore new things, paths, and experiences to pursue. This is very much on point. Okay, no pun intended. Yes. Oh my God. In my mind, I thought I drank this already, and I didn't want to stop the video to go get a new one. Anyways, the little joys in life. Anyway, thank you so much for rocking with me this week, y'all. If you are not subscribed to my online membership, again, you get 15% off the first 3 months of your subscription using the code BlackIsQueen, YouTube, capital letters in the discount box at the checkout. Okay, the code is valid until the end of this month. Happy Black History Month. I'm sending y'all all the love as per usual. I'm going to see you next week, or maybe with a goodie right before the week hits. All right, I'll see y'all real soon. Ciao.